What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video in my channel. In today's video I will be talking about the most 3 common mistakes that you and probably your virtual assistants are doing, okay, and without even knowing. So I will show you exactly what are those problems to get your listing skills and product research skills to the next level, okay, and how exactly you can fix them. So the reason why I decided to make this video is because I have so much information about product research, yet people don't understand exactly how it works, and they still complain and message me about that they just can't find products, they can't find sellers, and like, God, I'm like, how you cannot find sellers, how you cannot find items, like, it's so simple. So I decided to go ahead and break down exactly for 3 mistakes and 3 things that you can improve your skills about the product research, and shoot everything in a video, and I screen shared everything, so you will see exactly the way I'm seeing things through my eyes. You will see them, and you will see how I filter things and how I decide and which sellers to snipe, or exactly the way I work. So just before we start, okay, just make sure if you have any question and you want my personal advice, I'm doing every single Saturday live Q&A that you can go ahead and set yourself a reminder in the link in the description. So make sure you show up on Saturday, you ask everything that you want, okay, and I will give you my best tip and my best advice. So without further ado, let's start with the video, and I really suggest you to stay until the end if you are serious to if you want to improve your skills. So let's dive straight to it, guys. Okay guys, so what I want to do right now, okay, I open here a stopwatch in my computer. Basically what I want to do, I want to show you exactly how much time it takes me from the point that I'm starting my product research, and I want to find a good dropshipper that I can take only few items, okay. Even if I find a good dropshipper, it doesn't mean that I can have, like, take 100 items from him. So right now I will be showing you exactly how much time it takes me only to find one dropshipper. So let's start the watch. Okay guys, so we stopped the watch, and it took me 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go ahead and find only one decent seller. Now imagine yourself every single time between sellers, okay, and let's say you need to list like 20, 30, 40 listings per day, which should be your goal if you want to be successful as a virtual assistant or as a dropshipper, and you want to scale the store, and you want to see, literally you want to see some results with the store. You need to be able to list around 20, 30, 40 items every single day. Now this seller in particular, this is a good one, okay. I can see that he is selling, he sold, there are 8 listings or 9 listings here that sold more than 3 times in the past 30 days, which is my criteria. Now most of the sellers, that the dropshippers that you are going to snipe, okay, most of them they will have maybe 2, 3, 4 listings, good listings that you can go ahead and compete with them, okay, and snipe. Now imagine yourself every single time you need to do this process, and it will take you 5 to 10 minutes or even more, okay. It depends on your skills and your experience, okay, and that is really a huge time waster if you need to go ahead and list as much as possible to your store. Now what is the solution, okay? And the solution is simple. As you see here in this picture, you asking yourself, what is that? So this is a spreadsheet that I have of sellers list, okay. I'm always keeping a sellers list, and yes, most of you guys know what is sellers list, but most of you are not doing that, okay, or maybe putting like 20, 30 sellers and that's it. Now basically what I'm doing, I'm just saving every single name, every single seller that I took 1, 2, 3 items. Okay, that is like, even if I took 2 items from this particular seller, I will save his name in my sellers list. And then when I want to go ahead and just snipe items and find hot selling items from those sellers, I don't need to go over all the time this process and waste. Okay, this is a huge time waster. Okay, believe me, and this is my tip, that you need to have a sellers list which really will shortcut your process to get to those good sellers that you can go ahead and snipe, copy their items. Okay, and that is the solution for the first problem. Now, the second most common mistake that I can see that other dropshippers and virtual assistants are doing, that they are not taking a look and they're not looking at the seller's feedback. Okay, and what do I mean by that? That they are not taking a look at the number of the feedback that the seller has and the overall score, okay, percentage. Now, when you are not doing that, you are basically giving yourself more work and to go ahead and scan more sellers that not worth your time, and then you are it takes you more time to go ahead and find good items. Now, how can you solve that? And what is like the perfect feedback range that you need to aim? Okay, so personally for me, if it is AliExpress dropshipping, I'm aiming around 50 to, let's say, 1000 feedback score, okay, and 95 and above percent. Okay, this is the sweet spot. Okay, it doesn't mean that you only have to go ahead and use those numbers. Okay, sometimes I'm sniping less than that, sometimes I'm sniping more than that. For example, this guy is 3652. He has 98.4 overall feedback score. Maybe I will just scan his store to take a look, but the sweet spot is between 50 to 1000. This is the perfect range. Okay, now if you will take in place the feedback as I mentioned right now, you will be going and you will be skipping those sellers like this one with 12 feedback, this one with 27, this one with 0, and those sellers will not give you any results. Okay, and this is why it took me so much time to go ahead and find this good seller, okay, that we scanned right here, because I went through all the sellers, okay, with all those bad feedback and with not within the sweet spot that I created to myself. And when I'm doing that and I'm just seeing the results and I'm filtering myself those that has the feedback in my sweet spot, I have advantage of speed, and then I'm focusing on sellers that I know that it's not 100% accurate. Okay, because for example, this seller has 292 feedback score and 100% overall feedback score percentage, but he didn't had anything good to snipe. So it's not 100% accurate, but let's say 90% of the time you are correct, and you are just going over sellers that are worth your time, and it's doing that way easier to go ahead and just find hot selling and profitable items when you're focusing on the sellers with the good feedback range. So this is the second most common mistake that I can see that you are guys making, and this is the solution for you guys. And this way you will speed this process and be more efficient when it comes to product research. Okay, now the third most common mistake that I can see that other dropshippers are doing and virtual assistants are doing, that they are not taking a look at the pricing before they are scanning the stores. Now, what you want to take a look is that these guys, that you want to search for those that are marking up enough their items to make a profit. Now, maybe this guy is selling these items, maybe he has hot selling items, but for example, the price for this bag is 14 almost, and here he is pricing for 18.56. So it means that this guy is not making profit. Right now, to just go ahead and find hot selling items, it's easy, but to find hot selling items fast and efficiently with items that you can make a profit, that is difficult. Again, and that is basically what you're trying to do. Okay, or if you are a virtual assistant, that is what your employer wants you to do, to go ahead and find not only hot selling items, because you want to find hot selling items that you can make profit. Now you want to focus more on sellers like that, okay, and you need to combine that with the feedback, okay. You want to have those with good feedback within the feedback range that we talked about in the second mistake, with the higher pricing, okay, with pricing that you can make a profit out of it. So this is why, for example, this seller is really good because his feedback score is within our sweet spot feedback score, and he marks up his items almost twice of the price on the supplier's page. Now this is a perfect case scenario, okay, because those are the sellers that we want to save in our sellers list and to build the biggest list that we can with those kind of sellers. And then all we have to do is to go to our list, to just copy and paste their name on Zik Analytics and be able to find hot selling profitable items fast every single time that we want to list new products to the store. Okay, so implement all of that together, those 3 tips that you got from this video, and your product research process will be lethal, okay? That is guaranteed, guys. Okay guys, so that is it, okay? This is the 3 most common mistakes that I guarantee you that if you will see those small things and you will implement those 3 small tips that I gave you right here, your product research will get to the next level. I guarantee you that you will be way more efficient, you will work faster, your products will be more hot seller items and will be more profitable with everything combined, okay? And I think that this is what this is the advantage that I have on other dropshippers. This is, I think, like my main 3 secrets that you can go ahead right now and implement that and show that to your virtual assistants, or like just watch it yourself over again and just learn them and implement them to your business. So I hope you took massive value from this video. If you do, smash this like button and consider subscribing to my channel for upcoming videos. And don't forget, I'm doing live Q&A on Saturdays, so make sure you set yourself a reminder in the link in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.